Hi, I'm Ace Nazario, and welcome again to another segment of these interviews that we have been doing with our teachers. Today, we are honored to have Mr. Jere Richardson. Mr. Richardson, how are you doing today?
Pretty well.
That's good. You look well. You look real good. Mr. Richardson was born in March 29th, 1927. That's 84 years ago. His place of birth is Covington, Georgia. But he grew up in Rutledge, Georgia. And Mr. Richardson, what was it like growing up in Rutledge, Georgia?
Well, actually, I wasn't in Rutledge. We were 2 miles out of town.
Okay, well, you were okay. You were out in the country.
On a farm, had to feed the cows and slop the hogs and all that kind of stuff.
So your father's name was Bertram from Monticello, and your mother was Julia from Morgan County.
You got it backwards.
I got it backwards.
Yeah.
Okay. Can't be right all the time.
That's close enough.
Anyway, I noticed Rutledge. I noticed on Google Earth, Rutledge is not very large now, so it really must have been very small back then.
I think there's about 500 people.
500 people
in the area.
And what were your job? Your dad was a farmer?
Yeah.
And say, like, for example, y'all had tractors, I guess? Eventually, and you had some horses or mules, and you had some cows.
Yeah.
And I guess you were milking cows at one time.
That's right.
And tell us, you know, when any of your machinery broke down, who fixed it?
We did.
You did. So your father showed all of your brothers and sisters how to fix machinery in addition to do your farm chores.
Yes.
That's interesting. Okay.
My first paying job was milking, but at the neighbor's house, he had a dairy. And I milked up that in the morning and at night in the afternoon. And he would pay me 25 cents a day.
25 cents a day.
Yeah.
That was a lot of money back then, though.
Well, that's $7.75 a week.
That's $7. My goodness. And you probably have money left over at the end. I mean, on weekends. But again, on weekends, you guys didn't go out riding around because you didn't have cars to ride around
No.
with. Okay, so your money lasted with you for a long time.
Well, yeah. It finally gave out, though.
Oh, okay. Mr. Richardson also, he was the second of 6 and had one sister. She was older. Went to Rutledge Elementary School and also went to Rutledge High School. Now, Rutledge High School was a large high school for that area. They had a total enrollment of 40 folks, 40 students. And I guess at Rutledge High School, you knew everybody, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, but was most of the students there from farm communities?
Yes.
There were?
There were 4 or 5 out of town.
4 or 5 out of
They
town?
lived in town.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. Now, at Rutledge High School, at that time, for some of you that don't know this, at that time there was not 12 grades. It was only 11 grades. Can you remember you going to Rutledge on your 9th grade?
Seemed like I was there all my life.
Okay. Now, at Rutledge, he also played sports. He played basketball. He was the center in the basketball team. 5 foot tall, 5 foot 10 inches tall. And you know, for an agriculture community, that's pretty tall, I think. Anyway, now at Rutledge High School, Mr. Richardson, who was your favorite teacher?
Miss Chatfield.
Mrs. Chatfield.
Miss Chatfield.
Miss Chatfield.
Yes.
Okay. And she taught all the subjects except math. And what did you like about her?
She was a real nice lady, and she didn't get upset and mad with us. She didn't do something like she wanted done. But she insisted that we do things right.
That's good. Now, you told me here a while back that And I can understand, living in a farming community, you're busy all the time,
Oh, yeah.
doing something.
7 days a week.
And so at school, you probably have a lot of time to get into any mischief or any trouble, did you?
No,
But if you did ever got into trouble,
but Dad and Mama had a remedy for it.
your mom and dad had a remedy for it. I see. Okay. Now, who was your favorite coach? I guess your only coach at Rutledge High School.
Coach Gibbs.
Coach Gibbs. But y'all had a nickname for him. What was that?
Fessa.
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 Professor.
Oh, Professor.
Sure.
Okay.
Fessa Gibbs.
Fessa Gibbs. Did he also teach anything, any subjects?
Oh, yeah, he taught math and,
Oh, that's.
and Latin at one time.
And also in high school, you had a girlfriend. And what was her girl? What was her name?
Sue.
Sue. Okay, we leave it at that. Sue.
Okay.
Okay. And was she your girlfriend all through high school?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Now, I'm not going to ask you no personal questions on it, but an interesting thing happened in one of the other interviews. Were you allowed to hold hands at school?
I don't remember.
Okay. Because one of your colleagues, he got caught holding hands, and he got in trouble with the principal, with his girlfriend at Talco High School in Texas.
Yeah.
Now, your father, in addition to being a farmer, he also had another job. Did he not? Did he have a school bus? Did he run a school bus route?
Yes, and he also had a sawmill.
Oh, a sawmill. Okay, we're going to stop right here for a second because time-wise, we're going to do more than one segment. At this time, I'd like to make a presentation to Mr. Richardson. Mr. Richardson, on behalf of all the shop teachers, all the shop students at Baker High School, I'd like to present to you as a appreciation this Baker brick. It didn't come from the shop, but it came from the old wing closest to Baker Village. And it says Baker High School, 1945 to 1994. Jere Richardson, 1951. Mr. Richard was a baker from 1951 to 1961, but it was a break of 2 years, and then a shop teacher.
Right.
I hope I know you'll treasure this for as long as you live.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll hold it for you. Also, while I'm talking about this brick, I like to, I've been asked many times, several times, and I thought I put it out on the internet enough times about this bricks, who sculptures this bricks. The folks that sculpture this brick, their name is Larry and Cindy Cannon. And it's right here, it's in Phoenix City, Alabama. The address is 100B Brickyard Road, Phoenix City, Alabama. And their telephone number is area code 334-291-7767. Again, 334-291-7767. And they also have a website, and that is www.bricksculpture.com. Want to thank you for joining us in this first segment. And at this time, we're going to stop this interview right here. And please join us again. We'll be doing our second one here shortly. Okay? See you later. Bye.